and welcome back. I am Lord Revonworc. This is Civilization 5, Vote for Pedro. I have been absent for a while. And the reason for that is finals. Yeah, it's actually finals week right now as I am recording this video. And with my 16 credit and 6 class semester, I have been more busy this finals week than on...
Better is bread with a happy heart than wealth with vexation.
Well, I've been busier this semester than I have previous semesters during finals week. I mean, you always need to be busy during finals because there's a lot of studying you have to do. But on the reverse, there are also no classes. But when you're taking 6 classes in one semester, which I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, and just as a note to anyone else out there planning on taking classes at a university, do not do that. And you will thank me later. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, I've already taken 3 of my finals thus far. The first one was on Wednesday. It was actually for the one online class I'm taking this semester. And that one I actually did really well on, a 95%. Then I took another one the following day on Thursday, and the most recent one was just yesterday, Monday. That one, oh dear God, that exam. Have you ever had a professor who likes to stick so much stuff in his exams that you literally cannot finish on time? That's what happened. And I was... let's go with that one. He literally gave us more time to work on it than we were allowed to. And still most of the class had to hand in the damn thing before we could finish. I mean, there was an entire page-long question I wasn't even able to touch because there wasn't enough time. And I mean, you didn't have that problem with any of the previous exams in that class. And I did fairly well on both of the previous ones. They were both A range, so the result of this last final I took is probably not going to kill my grade, but it's not going to be good. And for the record, it is, like, really important that if you're making an exam, it seriously needs to be able to be completed in the allotted time. Else you're just screwing over all your students. But I digress. Back to the game. Yeah. You know, because of all my all of my timeouts leading up to finals week, I actually missed out on getting episodes up on Star Wars Day and on Cinco de Mayo. Like,
The whole earth is the tomb of heroic men, and their story is not given only on stone over their clay, but abides everywhere, without visible symbol, woven into the stuff of other men's lives.
ah, yes. I always really like that quote. Yeah, and I wanted to get stuff out on those days. They were like special days. I wanted to do something special for them, but nope, had to just had to study. Or actually, no, I wasn't studying so much as I was doing end of the year projects, because I had a lot of those too. My online class that I mentioned earlier had this huge group project that I was doing with half a dozen other people. And that I made the mistake of taking the team lead there. Well, okay, maybe it wasn't a mistake, because if I'm being honest, I don't think anyone else in the group would have been nearly as competent at it. Except for maybe there was this one guy who could have probably done a good job, but he wasn't even in the team originally. In any case, I spent like way more time than I wanted to just to make sure that that project actually got together well, despite the fact that it was kind of difficult controlling all those people. I mean, not that I wanted to control them or anything, but it was a big project, and I couldn't do all of it, so I needed other people to participate. You know, and frankly, they need to, too, for the, Oh, god damn it, not another one of these. Okay, let's back up. So that if they want to try shooting our guys, they're gonna have to come into range of the city. Speaking of which, let's move this unit over here so they can attack those guys when they move forward. Yeah, I would have wanted that. Though honestly, with the difficulty setting this high, I feel lucky I was able to get the 2 wonders I did. So predictably, this asshole just walks into my line of fire. So I'm just gonna kill him. So yeah, and getting everyone to contribute was a hassle, and I had to be really active making sure that happened. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to finish the assignment and turned in something subpar, which, no, I'm not doing that. Unless it's for my YouTube channel. Never mind. But the point is, by this point, I only have 3 exams left, all of which are on the same day. Yes, I thought at the very least with finals week, I would be able to, you know, rid myself of the 11-hour days, but no, this this last final day for me is full 11 hours. With 3 2-hour exam periods sprinkled in there. So at the very least, I'm spending less time waiting for exams than I am taking them. But it's still gonna suck.
What is drama but life with the dull bits cut out?
But at the very least, I've done, like, almost every last bit of homework I need. Jesus, there are so many barbs. There must be an encampment, like, right here. We'll need to put together some more guys and go check it out. Maybe use some archers. Where do I want? Let's go philosophy. You done there? Okay, let's head up north. Get a plantation up there. So, what are you gonna do next? Shoot this guy or run off somewhere? If you're heading to Rio de Janeiro, I would... Yes, that makes doing this nice and easy. Ah, York is trading with me. Why does their city look like a barbarian encampment? That is odd. Look, I know that York had been the seat of a Viking kingdom in Northern Europe, but that doesn't make everyone in Northern England a barbarian. Seriously, though, they must have built their city on top of a barbarian encampment, or on top of what I thought had been a barbarian encampment, and it sort of just kept the appearance, which I've never seen before, but it is interesting to see that. Yorkite barbarians. So, shit. What else can I, talk about now? Yes! This! Finally! Give me that great prophet. Beautiful. Found a religion. Yes, we get 100 gold from our mausoleum. So, okay. Pivotal point here. We're playing as Brazil. We need to pick a religion. We're unfortunately not the first people to do it, and 2 religions have already been taken. And why are the Danes Buddhist? I mean, the only explanation is that they go Catholic first, which they shouldn't. They should definitely be Protestant first and foremost. But Protestant hasn't been taken yet. Oh, this is a Tough choice. What do I want to do? You know what? I think I want to take something away from my opponents. So the only ones who haven't gotten religions yet, whom I actually know about, are England, Protestant, and Russia, Orthodox. Now the question is, what the hell do I call it? Well, let's focus on beliefs first. So, founder belief, tithe, always tithe, if possible. And what else? Religious community, let's go with that. And now, the religion's name. You know what, honestly, I'm at a complete loss here. Can't think of a name. I mean, I don't want to go with the default name because, I mean, boring, default, but why don't we just call it the Brazilianism religion? That seems generic enough. There we are! Brazilianism founded in Rio de Janeiro. I'm sorry, I haven't had my creative juices flowing for a while. So let's see. What else have I done recently? Got myself some new games on Steam. Recently started playing one called Stellaris, which is, number one, created by Paradox Interactive, which is a good sign from the start. Number two, it plays like sort of a hybrid. Now it's a grand strategy game because Paradox, duh, but it plays weirdly like Civ 5 in a way, despite being a grand strategy, which is weird, but also pretty cool. And on top of that, it's in space! I mean, I haven't played that much of it yet, but thus far I'm enjoying it. Have I mentioned what the game's name was yet? It's called Stellaris. I've been playing it, I'm enjoying it, it's a pretty good game. Would recommend it when it's on sale, because it's kind of expensive. Yeah. I got it for like $30 a few days ago, and that was on sale. Normally it's $40, $50, something like that. I don't remember the exact cost. But it was expensive. Okay, we've got people in the medieval age, so yes, I am behind. Let's just queue up theology. If we can get the Hagia Sophia, that's us just immediately enhancing our religion. So I would definitely like to go for that. But yeah. Oh, also, craziest thing I've ever seen.
Как тебе понравится, если я предложу такой обмен?
I don't know if this is a good idea. Honestly, I don't think it is. It's probably on account of they have tourism, and no, they don't. I thought maybe they just wanted extra influence, but that is weird. Also, crazy thing that happened, like the day before Star Wars Day, which is, you know, May 4th, because May the 4th be with you. It's a dumb joke, but it's a thing. And honestly, I'm okay with it. But anyways, in celebration of Star Wars Day, shit, that's a lot of enemies. Okay, so at least they have a serious weakling. In the encampment, so we should be able to take it out pretty easily. That being said, this is going to be a rough battle. I would say try to take out the encampment and then probably fall back to the city, because this battle's not going to be going very well. But yeah, anyways, so, in celebration of Star Wars Day, like the day before, Steam had this huge sale on Star Wars titles. You had them at, like, I think 60 to 75% off, depending on the title. And then, and so the entire catalog of Star Wars games on Steam, it costs like $270. So getting 60 to 75 bucks off of that is like a huge deal. That in and of itself would probably reduce the cost to something like 90 bucks. Which is still a lot of money, mind you. But it's like kind of a big deal. But here's the thing. On top of that, the bundle that contained every Star Wars game on Steam got itself a 77% off sale. And keep in mind that its cost was already reduced to somewhere like 90-ish. So, in turn, I was able to buy every single Star Wars game on Steam, a total value of about $270 for, I forget the exact amount of money I paid, but it was like 20-something dollars. It was insanely cheap for literally 24 games. Like, I've talked with some of my Steam friends about it. Apparently that sort of thing is known to happen on occasion, but I've never seen it happen before. So it was a big deal for me. And it also kind of leaves Steam's sales system looking kind of broken. Because, you know, bundle costs are determined by the total cost of everything in the bundle. So when everything in a bundle goes on sale, it means that the bundle goes on sale. And that, furthermore, when the bundle gets its own sale independent of the items in it, while the items in it are on sale, you can see ridiculous markups, which really shouldn't be a thing. I mean, let's be honest, it shouldn't be. Not that I'm complaining or anything. I'm just saying Steam and Lucasfilms and whatever companies made all those games. I don't want open borders. Let's increase the GPT.
Excellent.
It means all the companies involved are going to be losing a lot of money on that sort of sale.
There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance.
Okay, so these spearmen here might not be getting out of this super easy. And oh, of course this is going to happen now. Those guys are going to burn my fucking city. Or the improvements, rather. But yeah, the most insane sale I've ever seen. And like I said, apparently it happens... It happens at other points fairly frequently. And, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Valve is probably going to try and fix that because it costs a lot of money. Although, to be fair, on the reverse, I definitely would not have bought all those games had they not been on that kind of insane sale. But I definitely would have bought multiple of them. Okay, let's get more spear guys, because let's face it, we need to deal with these barbarians. I don't know why they're so rough. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with England?
I would. That wasn't my last bit of spice, was it? No. Okay, good. Yes. Yes, I'm good with that deal. Okay, you get into the city, because I don't want you dying. You get into position to hit that asshole. You attack this one. You... I'm pretty sure these guys are more dangerous. Or wait, maybe these ones are. Shit. Well, in any case, they're not walking away from this fight. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that, because now you can't get away. I mean, your only hope would be to try and cross this river and go there. That would have given you enough time to escape into the fog of war. And maybe you could have slipped away then, but no, you just had to shoot. And so now you're dead. And I don't feel sorry for you, Barbs. Oh yeah, another thing that happened recently, my last episode of this series, copyright flag, and I thought that I'd gone into the files and dealt with all of those, but it turns out I'd only done that with the generic music. you know, I replaced it with music from CK2 and EU4. This one right here is from, I believe, CK2. Or wait, no, maybe it's EU4. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is... no. I don't remember which of those two games this song is from, but it's from one of them, and I use it because there is like 0 copyright issues with Paradox music. They own all of their games' OSTs personally, and so they can choose whether or not they want to put out copyright flags if they want to use Content ID for them on YouTube, which obviously they don't, because that curtails how much they're played on the internet, which in turn curtails the hype that their games get. I mean, let's face it, when popular YouTubers play games on the internet, that's just free advertising for the games. Even if they're bad games. If people on the internet are playing them, then those people's fans are more likely to buy those games. Okay, I want a trade route. Wait, the most lucrative one is... oh, the most lucrative one is actually a ship route. And since we only have one, let's instead grab, I don't know, a catapult? Because, look, let's face it, I'm definitely going to be invading one of my neighbors, almost certainly York, which is noticeably less barbarian now. Just because it's close, and because that's the only way I'm going to be able to assert dominance in a game that is, or a scenario rather, that has a difficulty level this high. I mean, look at the scoreboards, I'm not exactly winning any points here. I'm like the penultimate loser, with the only one doing worse than me being England. Which would make them, you know, the ideal target. Oh, but they've... look at that. England and I are actually tied for soldiers, which is almost impossible to happen because your soldier's damage level also counts in... also goes into that count. So the fact that this spearman has 53 health and this one 32 health are affecting the soldier count. Oh. Religion has been enhanced. That's just... great. It's just great. So they build cathedrals and pagodas. Shit, if I don't enhance my thing, soon I could run out of purchasable buildings. Which I do not want to do. Are you done? Okay, we've got a thing over here that needs repairs. Why don't you just wait? And you, let's back into our own territory to heal, so you heal faster. You, new spearmen, let's get over here. So, wait, is there no road on this tile? There's no road. We partially built a road between Salvador and Rio, and we never connected it? What the hell? Why does that happen? I bet you probably think you're going to be able to go and mess with my production of valuable happiness stuff, don't you? Funny thing about that. Yeah, okay. So let's... yeah, definitely make sure that gets built. Because seriously, why is it not built? And here we have Sao Paulo over here, just sitting around doing its thing. But yeah, anyways, I got a copyright claim, and it's because the music in the game files that I replaced with Paradox music, it's all general music, but I forgot to do that with leader themes. So I think it was the Pedro peace theme that tripped me up. So in any case, I wound up having to go in and quick replace the 2 Pedro leader themes. And I should probably go and do that with some of the other leader themes, but there's not going to be too much diplomacy in this game just yet, so I'll probably be fine for now. So, let's see, what else do we need? You know what? I think... yeah, this has been a pretty productive episode. In fact, I think maybe I've been recording a bit too long for a single episode. Will I break it up, though? I don't know, depends on how long it is. But in any case, until next time, I am Lord Revonworc. This has been great, and I will see you all later. Bye!